What is good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for liking, subscribing and commenting on my content. Of course, I appreciate every single one of you, and please continue to do so. But today, man, you can see the smile on my face. We managed to pull that one through. We are off to the semi-finals, baby. Fuck, man, I'm so happy about that. But let's just be honest, right? This 4 quarterfinals should have been semi-finals, okay? Because these guys, I think that actually played here, they really deserved that semi-final, right? So especially on the Pool A and Pool B side. But anyways, as the cookie crumbles, Ireland is jetting off home. Unfortunately, I actually expected them to win that game purely because of the class that they've been playing, #1 in the world, so many consecutive wins. And I know, never discredit the New Zealand team. I've been hearing that all weekend. It's not the point. The point is just Ireland was just so impressive coming into this, right? So I honestly didn't expect that result. But nonetheless, New Zealand go through to the semis. They will be facing Argentina. Now, we know Argentina did manage to beat them in the last 2 years, but I still think that's going to be an easy game for New Zealand. And of course, we will be facing that age-old foe, England, in the semi-finals. I think this has got the makings of a 1995 World Cup final. Of course, New Zealand versus South Africa. Everybody knows I called SA versus Ireland, but as the cookie crumbles, I do believe SA versus New Zealand will be a final. But yes, I was very impressed by the way everybody played this weekend. I think Fiji unfortunately gifted that game away. I think they were one of the teams that I thought they could actually win. But I did go with England for my Super Brew, so of course I got some points there. But this was a tough weekend for me on Super Brew because I called Ireland versus New Zealand. I said Ireland, and then the Wales versus Aussies, I said Wales. So those guys completely screwed my points system up. But man, if you ever wanted to know how many emotions can you have in one night, the answer is all of them. All right, so because, man, I had all different types of emotions last night. Frustration, anger, sadness, happiness, elation. I had all of them. Like this game had me on a roller coaster of emotions. I barely managed to survive that one. And as per the comments that I've seen on a lot of videos, a lot of you guys were like, man, I almost died tonight. And I can't believe it because my heart was pumping at different speeds than what it should be, I'm pretty sure. So, but anyways, let's have a look at the Springbok recap versus France. Of course, France unfortunately not making it, but can I just give a shout out? Man, France, you guys played damn well. And you put us under the pump. I mean, from the get-go, that 3rd minute try, I was like, oh God, here we start. We're not going to make this one. But, we obviously never discredit the Springboks as well in the World Cup. So but anyways, let's have a look at some of the stats. Conversions, 3 out of 4 for the Springboks, 2 out of 3 for France. Penalties, 1 out of 1 for the Springboks and 3 out of 4 for France. Tries, 4 to South Africa, 3 to France. Scrums, 7 out of 8 to the Springboks, 5 out of 9 for France. Now, I think that's maybe one of the parts that they would have liked to do a little bit better. Lineouts, 5 out of 5 and 12 out of 12 for France. Possession, 40% to the Springboks, 60% to France. Territories, 37% and 63% to France. Passes. Now, this is quite interesting, right? Basically, France almost had double the amount of passes. So, 82 for the Springboks, 156 for France. All of that, and France only managed to gain 100 more meters at 524 for France, 424 for Springboks. Clean breaks, 6 for the Springboks, 13 for France. Now, this is where those clean breaks is where my heart almost went and completely stopped a number of times because, man, those French, they really know how to punt the ball across and just go for it, they just played very well. So kicks from hand, for a change, somebody kicked more than France, and that was us. 27 times out of hand, we're 24 for France, and generally France likes kicking the ball, right? Even more than we do. Tackles, 158 for the Springboks, 92 for France, and missed tackles 43 for the Springboks and 12 for France. Now, I don't read too much into that because we do have quite a quick line defense, a rush defense, and of course a lot of times we overshoot the actual ball carrier, so you know that also gets counted in there. So yeah, I wouldn't really read too much in it. I think it is something that they probably want to work on, the ones that they actually missed, but I'm pretty sure there's a plenty in there that's not really real per se. And then of course one yellow card to Springboks, head-on collision from Eben Etzebeth, and look, I mean, I'm glad they kept that a yellow card, because a lot of people say mitigation, a lot of people say you should have gone lower. I checked it from the sideline, and of course it looked to me like Eben was almost on his knees there, man. That's almost he's just that tall. That's the problem, right? But anyways, let's have a look at the point scoring. So of course we had Cyril by in the 3rd minute. Man, what a try. I mean, this guy had a cracker of the day, but that all came off a little bit of a running maul that these Oaks did. And yeah, look, I mean, the last defender, it seemed like, was somebody like I think it was like Kirkley Arendse, and they had that massive ass motherfucker from France. That's actually one of the props, like 140 something kilograms. So of course they ran right over him, and then of course got the pass out to the side, and Cyril by in that corner. Couple of minutes later, on the 7th minute, Kirkley Arendse, man, this guy also had a crack of a game, especially in that first half. So, but yeah, Mani Lebo converts that one. Of course, on the Cyril by try, Thomas Ramos converted as well. But yeah, a couple of minutes later, 10 minutes later, Damien de Allende in with a try again. Man, I think Damien de Allende had a crack of a game. Now, normally, I am a fan of Damien de Allende, but I also enjoy Andre Esterhuizen. But Damien de Allende, man, he had a fucker of a game. He was so well, playing so well, really. He basically finished off the try that he started. So he broke that line, got tackled, they get the ball out. Once again, he's there, goes over the try line. Man, what a beautiful try that was. Then in the 21st minute, Piato Mavaka gets his try. Thomas Ramos unfortunately misses this one. 25th minute, Cheslin Colby. Also, cracker of a game. Jeez, whiskers. That rundown on that kick for the conversion for Ramos, right? That was a thing of beauty. I don't think I've ever seen a kick like that being run down successfully. All right, so Cheslin Colby, man, what a game you had. Mani Lebok obviously does the conversion. 30th minute, Cyril by, man, this guy just doesn't want to go away. He's a fantastic player. He gets his try. Thomas Ramos converts. 39th minute, of course, Eben Etzebeth with that head-on collision. But it's basically like he touched him with his nose, man. Come on. It was barely even a hit. But anyways, of course, Thomas Ramos gets a penalty there, and he manages to slot that one over. Yeah, that is just about the first half, right? So then for the next 10 minutes, of course, Eben Etzebeth was off the field on the second half. And yeah, to be quite frank, nothing in it. The French didn't score anything with that extra man advantage. But anyways, 53rd minute, Thomas Ramos gets another penalty, kicks it over. And then, man, I started walking away from the TV at this point because I was like, damn, are we not going to make this? I was so depressed. And but anyway, 66th minute, Eben Etzebeth, the man, the legend, try. Man, I was so happy about that. And then Andre Pollard converts beautifully. Of course, Andre Pollard had a bit of a quiet game. He wasn't in the best of form, it seemed like. But yeah, he made his kicks. He did what he had to do while he was there. And great job. 68th minute, the 52-meter penalty. Pollard converts. Of course, we're now starting to look golden. 72nd minute, Ramos penalty. Claws back some points. And we're sitting currently at 28 versus 29. And here comes the French. They start charging. And man, when they lost that ball, and I think it was Colby that kicked it out, my heart finally started beating normally. But man, did I struggle to sleep last night. So tell me, guys, what do you guys think, man? What do you think about that charge down? That was fantastic. So this sets up, of course, a semi-final that I think a lot of people would say, listen, it's probably going to be New Zealand Springboks final because England's not been in the best of form and neither is Argentina. But the games is not finished yet. Of course, we still need to get through those games and hopefully no injuries, no red cards. And of course, let's hope we get out of that game because, I mean, I've been pretty poor in the last quarterfinals. Well, on this quarterfinals predictions. So I don't want to jinx us in that regard. But yes, I do believe that that's going to be a Springbok New Zealand final. What's your guys' thoughts? Who do you think is going to go through? I know I want to say one thing, Mr. Woodward, go fuck yourself. All right, with your comments of hoping that the Springboks lose and hoping this and what. How about that, bro? We managed to pull it through. 3 out of the 4 Southern Hemisphere teams, and you thought it was going to be a clean sweep of Northern Hemisphere teams. So, go suck a dick. All right. So, anyways, what do you guys think? What's your thoughts? Please comment in the comment section. Feel free to like and subscribe. Please subscribe. I mean, I'm trying to grow my channel, and of course that motivates me to continue doing these things for you guys. And also tell me, what do you think of my new channel name? Yeah, I thought it's quite interesting with the play on words there, but I hope you all like it. And yeah, guys, I look forward to seeing you guys in that semi-final. I'll of course do my team reactions and for this next week's games, and of course we'll continue to have a chat there. But anyways, have a good day, guys. Have a lovely night, and yeah, be blessed.